Hi, I'd like to give an update about how to submit data to target metadata database using an Excel file. We have made quite a lot of changes to our script. Hopefully this video helps. First of all, the way how you get this script and Excel template is the same. And how you get your API key is the same. Please watch our first video about this topic. There are a few changes. The first change is now only the latest Excel template is supported. Please always use the latest template. If you have data in an early version of Excel template, please copy your data to the latest template. Besides, you don't need to use the -t flag anymore. Another major change is now we separated updating existing data from submitting new data. The default mode is upload mode. You can switch to update mode using the --update flag to update existing data in the database. I will cover new data submission here, and we will provide new videos about how to upload data later. Another change is now you can decide how to handle your user accessions. If you don't use the save ACC flag, all the user accessions won't be saved in the database. If you want to save your user accessions, please use the save ACC flag and be sure all your user accessions are unique in the database. To make our system more robust, we also deployed a test database along with a real production database. We suggest upload your file to the test database first. Once it works without error, then use the no test flag to submit the Excel file to the production database. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to use this script here. The first step is download the script and the empty Excel template. Just go to this GitHub repo and click download or clone or download. I have it downloaded already. So next you need to fill in this empty template, and I also have a template filled in here. First, I want to demonstrate how to submit data without saving user accession. Here I have one mouse and two bio samples. I just fill in these columns accordingly, and I want to link this mouse to a liter and a diet, because this mouse is part of a liter and the liter is already in the database. It has a system accession, so I use the system accession to establish the connection. The mouse is also fed by a special diet, and the diet is also in the database with a system accession, so I also use the system accession of this diet to connect this mouse to this diet. Besides, I want to connect other data to this mouse, so I use the user accession here, and you can see, and you will see how I use this user accession later. Next, I go to the sheet biosample. Here I have two rows. The first row is linked to an existing record, so I just use a system accession to link this biosample to this mouse, because this sample is extracted from this mouse. And the second row is a new biosample extracted from the mouse. I'm going to submit at the same time. So now you can see why I assigned the user accession here, because now I can use this user accession to connect this record to this mouse. And I leave the user accession blank because I don't have other records linked to these two biosamples here. You can also provide accession here, but it doesn't matter. After you have filled in the Excel file, you get your API key by go to the target website. Log in using your username and password, and click Show API key, and copy paste your API key. Now with the API key, you don't need to change the script anymore. Just use another flag -k and paste your API key here, and then use -x to the Excel and enter. Now you can see the mouse and 2 biosamples has been successfully submitted to the database with a system accession. Besides, all 4 relationships are successfully connected. So it's a successful submission. And then you can use the same command and Excel file with another no test flag. With this flag, and if you click enter here, it will submit your data to the real production database. But I'm not gonna mess with the production database here today. In another example, I want to save my user accession in the database. If you want to save it, you cannot leave user accession blank anymore. Besides, you have to make sure all the data you submitted have unique user accession. Otherwise, it will report an error. We don't recommend the Save ACC option because our system is going to assign a unique system accession anyway. So don't use it unless you really need it. If you want to use it, this is the way to do it. I have an Excel file field. As you can see, I have to assign user accession for all my rows. And I have to make sure this user accession are new to the database, to all your data. It won't conflict with others' user accession, but for the same user, the same user accession, you can only use once. Beyond that, it's the same. You can connect to other records using system accession or user accession in the same Excel file. Next, you go to the command line. Then it's the same command and with a new Excel file with a user accession and save ACC and click enter. Now you can see this mouse has been uploaded with the system accession and it's the same user accession you provided. It's the same for the 2 biosamples. The user accession has been saved as well. And all 4 relationships are successfully linked. So this is a successful submission. And you can use no test flag to submit it to the production database now. Still, I'm not gonna do it today. So this is how to upload Excel template. We will upload new videos about how to download submitted data and how to update data in the database in the following weeks. So stay tuned. At last, thank you very much for watching it. This is from Target DCC.